improvised dehumidifier with improvised rotor as mold growth inhibitor. Humidity is the amount of water vapor or water molecules in the air. It is an important thing to understand because it affects both weather and climate. It also affects indoor environments, so understanding it can help you determine the best place to store your books, clothing, and other important things in your house. But having high levels of humidity or having excess moisture can have negative effects for your health and your home. Environments with high humidity are breeding grounds for all sorts of microorganisms that can harm your health. Mildew and mold spores thrive in it, and they can be highly toxic once they get into your body. Dust mites also love humidity, and they are one of the biggest enemies for people who suffer from asthma and allergies. In order to address this problem, the researcher created an improvised dehumidifier that can remove excess moisture in the air through the process of adsorption. The improvised dehumidifier with Desiccant rotor consists of a wooden rotor with Desiccant-coated aluminum sheets, a small DC motor powered by a 9-volt battery attached to several gears, and a metal rod. The improvised wooden rotor was made with the help of a carpenter. Aluminum sheets will only serve as a substrate for the silica gel. These sheets were cut to fit within the wooden rotor. The silica gel were glued onto the aluminum sheets. Afterwards, the silica gel-coated aluminum sheets were fitted in the wooden rotor. The desiccant wheel or rotor provides large surface areas for desiccant to air contact, meaning this rotor allows more moisture to be removed by the desiccant or silica gel through the process of adsorption. Adsorption is a surface process, the accumulation of a gas or liquid or solid. The motor was then assembled, screwing it in place and attaching the gears and metal rod. Lastly, the improvised desiccant rotor was then attached to the motor. Here we have the final outcome of the product. The device will be put in a container, in this case a cardboard box, wherein its interior part is covered with plastic and aluminum foil to serve as a mini moisture barrier for the desiccant rotor. The box only serves as a container. Any container will do, as long as it has a mini moisture barrier. For the testing and the results. In testing whether the improvised dehumidifier can produce a small percentage of relative humidity, the researchers went to a closed area, measured its relative humidity and temperature. Afterwards, they left the device running inside the room. After 1 hour and 27 minutes, the researchers returned in the room and checked its relative humidity. The results: the relative humidity went down by 14% and the temperature by 2 degrees centigrade. For the setups, coconut shells with some of its meat left were used to determine whether the device can prevent or slow down the growth rate of molds. For the setups, they were placed in a closed area with dimensions 1.13 by 0.53 by 0.49 meters. Setup A were the coconut shells placed together with the dehumidifier. Then, for setup B, it is only coconut shells alone. The two setups were left for 4 days. The researcher changed the battery every now and then. The picture on the left are the coconut shells placed together with the dehumidifier, while the other one is not. Here we have the one placed with the dehumidifier. As you can see, there is little or no growth of mold at all. As you can notice, there is mold growth on 50% of its surface area after being left for 4 days without dehumidifier. The researcher placed the coconut shells in setup A in a closed area with no dehumidifier to test if there will be visible mold growth after 1 day. And here we have the immediate growth of molds on setup A. The results have shown that the improvised dehumidifier is an effective mold inhibitor and therefore can remove excess moisture. Also, it is more cost efficient compared to commercial dehumidifiers. Thank you and God bless us all.